This is a teardown of a TP-Link wireless N router model TL-WR941ND. And this thing's pretty gross looking, but I'm going to take a peek inside. And I'm hoping I can find screws. Otherwise it's going to get the floor treatment. I just don't expect there to be any. Oh, alright, good. I was wondering if these, since these two don't have screws, if those wouldn't either. I'm impatient. Oh! It bounced a little more than I expected it to. Interesting. So this back piece slides in, but the antenna wires are holding me up. See if I can pull them out without hurting myself. Oh, they're soldered. Well, that's a problem. Gotta do something risky here. Ah, good thing I have my safety glasses on. There we go. More stuff unflung. And here we have it. Let's see if I can get that metal can off. The little sticker on this thing had a date of 2008 on it from when the place had it that sold it. The price sticker. I think this is soldered on. Yeah, it appears to be soldered on. Oh, able to convince it. Kind of, it's tearing. Main controller chip is Atheros, so I imagine the wireless is going to be Atheros as well. Yep. Pretty standard, just like any other wireless router I've tore apart. And your DC power in area. Your main processor. It's controlling all the network ports. Some memory to boot, or run, some RAM. This is your wireless section, which was shielded with that metal can. The antenna wires were soldered to the PCB. And the boot flash must be built into the controller chip, because I don't see anything that resembles flash storage. Because without looking it up, I suspect this is Hynix memory. Being that this is N, it's probably at least DDR. It's definitely not DDR2, because DDR2 tends to be more BJ and looks more like this chip here. But yeah, probably DDR memory. I'm too lazy to look it up. But yeah, not too much to see, just your normal internals for a wireless router. So hopefully that's interesting, and thanks for watching.